Hey, 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 driplets and drip rookies. Welcome. Today, in this video, we're gonna talk about three earnings plays I'm watching. Now, keep in mind, earning lottos are extremely risky. You should never oversize. You should just put one or two contracts for fun. Just I would not recommend you to full port on earnings plays. Sure, you can make a lot of money, but you can lose too. And always hedge your earnings. What do I mean by that? Is that, let's say that this is a stock you're watching, Starbucks, and let's say that you're buying $85 puts. You're expecting it to fall, right? Just buy some cheap out of money calls too, so you can hedge your positions. uh, and I will explain that scenario here as well uh, in the flow data. So first of all, let's talk about Starbucks here. Um, I'm leaning bearish on it, and the reason is, look at this chart first of all. It's a huge bear flag, and then on top of that we have McDonald's. They they missed the earnings, and the reason they claim was that they had the restaurant industry is suffering due to inflation, and they have labor shortages on top of that. And I don't know if you where you are in US, but Starbucks is closed on weekends now. So they definitely have labor shortage going on, and coffee futures are already like soaring. Coffee prices are up. So overall, like just looking at the sell volume here, it's significantly higher than what it's been here. On it looks aggressive move. People want to get out of this, right? And let's look at the flow for this. Looking at earnings flow for Starbucks here. So I want to show one thing real quick. You know the filters I have for this one is 55 50,000, and we have today's trades only. And the reason why I don't have out of money is I want to explain to you why. So when you do this out of money only, you think that, oh, someone just got 110 call for Starbucks 265K order, looks freaking good. But hey, look at this multi-leg order here. You see this sign here? Click on it. Then you will see the bigger picture, and you look here. This is $110 put, $7.6 million compared to this. So I mean, if you visualize this in the PNL, I hope this works. Sometimes it crashes. So let's yeah. I'm not sure what happened here. I think there's some. Okay. All right. So we have this trade loaded here, and so yeah. So look at this trade now. So this person is gonna lose money if Starbucks is up, like the current price, target price, the entry price for this was, when did this person enter the trade? At 95.94, right? So if this is the price here, and if Starbucks jumps, this person is gonna lose, but it also here's like it's gonna be in profit if it's above 122. So this is person, that's the hedge for this person if it jumps, in case. But the overall trade is a bearish one, because you can see this person is gonna bank if Starbucks goes down after earnings. So you can even visualize this here, right here. you know this person is gonna lose if Starbucks is rises, but it's gonna be in profit if Starbucks is like is in this zone, and current price is right here. So definitely interesting trade. um, keep Starbucks is definitely on my radar. And as I told you, the macro environment doesn't look for Starbucks to beat earnings. Even if they beat their guidance, I think will be low. So that's high conviction for me. I'm going to reevaluate it tomorrow. I think the earnings are after hours or something like that. uh, where is the earnings after hours on 1st of February after market close, so tomorrow after close. So that's one of the setups I'm looking at. Next one is Uber. Now look at Uber's chart. Man, it's completed this round trip again. And guys, I posted about Uber right here. I was like, oh yeah, Uber is a great short because I saw this and I didn't enter my position because the flow was super bullish on Uber, and I didn't want to like go against my rules. I want to see flow align with the price action, which unfortunately didn't happen that time. So, but man, from here to here would have been good short, but the Uber has been kind of chopping around, and now it's a falling wedge pattern here. It's right here in this previous demand zone, and we see like some buyers step in the other night. It's just consolidating around this area, like like it did here, so it might reverse here. So definitely watching Uber for earnings play. Earnings are 9th of February, so it's next week. But that's the thing about Uber, right? Like I've noticed this, that the open interest here on Uber, if you see, there's a huge open interest for out of money calls on Uber. 35, 34, 37.5, $40, $50. Open interest is 42,563. And if you look here, if you go here, chains with highest open interest, that's also interesting because we have 37.5, 60, 40 calls here, and the put volume is not too much compared to these call volume here. And some of these puts are actually sold puts. So if you look on Friday, you can see the sell order for calls, which seems bearish, but when you click on it, and you can see that this is a actually they're selling calls and puts both. So they're collecting premiums for, I guess, IV. I'm not sure what the person's plan is for this trade, but look at this one, selling 37, buying 35, again a spread. So, and look at this, this is a not even a spread, this is directly buy to open order. 32 call for Uber. Stock is at 35 right now, so it's definitely like let's look at the flow for Uber real quick. So yeah, you can see here again, I told you, right, like it's a sell and buy. So a best way in my opinion is just look at this chart here, and that clarifies here a couple things, that the bullish premium here for Uber is 73.5%, and these calls being targeted at $35, which are pretty much around the money, and 18th of February. So let's watch Uber. I like the setup more than the flow on Uber, and Uber has a like their business is doing good after Uber Eats. uh, so let's evaluate this as we go. We still have a week on this, so I'm definitely going to watch it before earnings. Watch for the flow to see what's going on, but keeping Uber on my watch list as well. Now another one I want to talk about is actually super interesting from a learning perspective as well, is app. So AppLovin Corporation, I think just look at this chart here, complete demolition for from 116 to $60 now, and it's right here in the demand zone kind of. And this um hammer close is all because of the market the other day, but overall it's super weak name on the weekly chart as well, and on the monthly chart as well, super weak right now. And look at the flow for this. So Again, if you disable our money, then you don't really see much going on here, right? Sorry, if you enable our money, you don't see much going on in this name. But as soon as you disable it, you can see here these guys are buying $80 puts, right? Which is in the money, deep in the money puts. And these are big orders: 5 million, 4.8 million, 2 million. So they're shorting this via options, and they're buying these because the delta for these are almost one. Like if you pull up the chain for app here, is there a free website which can do that? I don't know. I don't want to log into my broker, but you can check the $80 puts deep in the money. So delta is close to -1. And if that's the case, these guys are heavily shorting this name. Now, they could be, like these could be the sold puts and they're buying it back, but doesn't make sense to do that. So in my opinion, these are super bearish bets on it. But again, we need to evaluate it based on the price action more than anything else. If you get a good the earnings are still far next to next week, so we still have time to see what the flow is like. But so far, it looks super bearish. So yeah, I think so. Just to recap here: Starbucks, high conviction, super bearish. Uber, we're gonna watch this name. And then finally we have app. Again, we're gonna watch this one. So those are the three plays I'm watching. There are some others as well, but we're gonna talk about it later, once we approach their earnings. All right, folks. Again, remember, earnings lottos are extremely risky. Don't full port, and please like and subscribe.